All right, so this topic is called the zero product property. Okay, so basically all it is talking about is what does one of these x's need to be in order for this equation type thing to equal zero. Okay, and now as you know, this how I'm going to connect this for you. As you know, anything times zero equals zero. Okay, so right here they have x times x plus 4 equaling 0. So what that means is that at least one of these things, either this x has to be a 0 because that would be whatever is in here times 0 would be 0, or let's say this was 5, but this was negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 would be 0. Okay, so basically all you're just doing is figure out what these need to be in order to be 0. So the way that you actually do these, not just doing them in your head, is you set up each one of these terms equal to 0 and solve. So the first one's really easy. You just go x equals 0. Okay, well, I've already solved that. Okay, so x equals 0, 0. X plus 4 equals 0. To solve that algebraically, remember, you got to get x by itself, so to get rid of plus 4, I subtract 4. If I do it to one side, subtract from the other. So x comes down. If you add 4, then subtract 4, it's gone. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. So your answers for this would be 0 or negative 4. Okay. So here's one with 3 terms in it. Okay, so we want to know what each of these x's would have to be in order to turn this part in the parentheses, this part in parentheses, or this term here into 0. And you always know these problems because they'll always set the entire thing up equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to say 2x equals 0. X minus, that's not a minus sign, x minus 3 equals 0. 2x plus 4 equals 0. All right. So opposite of multiplication, division, divide by 2, divide by 2. So 1x and 0 divided by 2 would be 0. Okay, let's get rid of this minus 3. Okay, so minus 3. Get rid of that by adding 3. Added 3 to both sides. Keeps it equal. So x, if you subtract 3, then add 3, it might as well have never happened, equals 0 plus 3, which is 3. And then 2x plus 4 equals 0. So remember, you got to get rid of addition or subtraction first. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of adding 4, so I'm going to subtract 4. Make sure to do it to both sides, because if I change the value of one side, in order to keep this equal, got to do it to both. So bring down 2x. If you add 4, then subtract 4, it might as well have never happened. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Number next to a variable is multiplication. Okay, so we got 2x equals negative 4. So I need to continue to solve this. Do the opposite of multiplying by 2, divide by 2. Do it to both sides. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we're left with 1x equals negative 4 divided by 2, which is negative 2. Okay. So, and just to prove this, so if this x was 0, 2 times 0 would be 0. If this x were 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. And if this x were negative 2, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So again, we're just trying to figure out what each one of these x's needs to be in order for that term to be 0. Okay?